In this video, we'll be going over the Plunderstorm event as well as the mounts that we can purchase with their currency called Plunder, since there are mounts here exclusively sold for Plunder and they'll only be around while the event is here. So what we'll want to do is head on over to the Plunderstorm game mode, then we'll see the Plunder store feature right above. In here we have various cosmetics we can purchase, but over at the mounts tab we'll have the following mounts: the Silver Tide Stallion, Hook Talon, Royal Sea Feather, Polly Roger, and Plunder Lord's Midnight Crocalus. With those in mind, we'll want to look to farm the currency simply by playing the Plunderstorm game mode. It's important to keep in mind that every time we queue up for one of the games, we'll get a Captain's Quest, which will reward us 250 plunder upon completion, and it doesn't even matter if we win or not. But generally though, just by playing will get us a decent amount, even more so if we reach the final top 10, and a lot more if we win. Regardless of what Captain's Order we get, we'll want to focus on killing as many mobs as we can while looting the chests in the area, since they also give us quite a few plunder. Now, as a general game plan, when we queue up for Plunderstorm, we'll be given an option as to where we want to drop, similar to other Battle Royale games, and what we'll want to do depending on your playstyle is either go for the yellows or the reds. The reason being is that the red zones more often than not have the most rares in the area or mobs that we can go for, therefore giving us a chance to both increase our survivability into the late game as well as farm a ton of plunder. But keep in mind, if we do drop in at a red zone, our chances of encountering another player doing the same thing will be a lot higher. Now for the yellow zones, those are going to be good for players looking to just farm a lot of mobs and hopefully make it to the top 10, or even farm enough experience and get good abilities and upgrade them to be able to have a decent chance of actually winning the Plunderstorm event. I hope that actually makes sense. Hold up. Now for the green zones, those are usually areas where there are little to no mobs. If you are looking to level up this way or to at least farm plunder this way, at least aim to complete a Captain's Order to give us 250 plunder. But before we continue, we wanted to shout out our subscribers. Your support keeps this channel thriving, and if you find these quick and straight to the point World of Warcraft guides and information helpful, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell notification so you never miss out on any update. A ton of effort goes into making videos, so every sub will help us grow, and we're pushing for that 1,000 subscriber milestone, hopefully before the first quarter of 2025 ends. Now back to the video. So as a recap to our general game plan, we'll want to land where there are little to no people or players, but we'll want to compensate or balance that by going to a highly populated area where there are a lot of mobs. So the yellows, we want to farm mobs until we get to about level 5 or 6, and the normal mobs give us about 9 to 12 plunder, while elites can give us anywhere between 12 to 25. From here we can either look to find more mobs, though they are going to get scarcer as the game progresses since there are other players farming for the mobs as well, but we'll want to avoid fights below level 5 since we'll most likely have little or no plunder at that point, and it isn't worth risking what we've gathered so far. Afterwards, we'll want to win fights by level gapping our opponents, and generally fights will give us a lot more plunder compared to elites since we'll be able to get a bunch of their plunder, especially when we're past level 5. Though it is worth noting that if you are confident in engaging with the other players in PvP and owning them, then be my guest. At the end of the day, just remember to have fun in this game mode, and thank you for watching the video. Look out for more future ones. I'll see you in the next one.